We now need to colour the board to complement the colours of Little Ted. For this we will use acrylic paint, natural sponge and a big brush. The ideal paints to use are the water-based artist acrylic paints. The best way to cover a large area with paint is to use the sponge. Very, very easy, and also you don't see any brush marks. This will also help seal the board. Using the sponge is an ideal way to create a nice little pattern onto the board. Making sure that you turn the board around so that the pattern is not too even. Use Ted to check the colours you've already painted. I think we need a little more dark paint at this stage. Just mix a little bit here for the darker areas of Little Ted. And very lightly use the sponge in this colour. And then very lightly dab the sponge into the board. Again, moving the board to make sure that your pattern is quite uneven. Okay, and there you go, the finished pattern for Teddy Bear's box. And that's a much better match to Ted's colour. Now we have to complete the box by joining the sides. And we do this by using strong acid-free tape. Place the tape on one side and then pull very tightly to the other side. This will give you a nice tight join. That's the box made, but the sides are a little bit flimsy. So we need to reinforce these using either MDF or the fluted board. In order to get this to match the shape of the side of the box, it's very easy. The width is the actual width of the sides of the box. The angles can be done very easily just by placing the box over the board and marking along the board so we can get the angle. This does the long side, and then it's quite easy to just turn it around and measure the short side. We then, using the Stanley knife, cut along your line and along the other line, and there we have a side which we can now go ahead and stick to the side of the box. To do this, we will use transfer tape and a good bit of PVA. And then apply this to the side of the box. Making sure that the side lines up quite nice. Nice and firm. And now we'll continue with the other sides. Always make sure you press firmly down on each side. Okay, that's the last side. So there you can see a fairly sturdy box. You'll notice we've got the back uncovered at the moment, and also we have the little gap on each corner.